The business world is experiencing an enormous change. Traditional business models are being disrupted by new ones. Challenger brands are popping up everywhere, and new digital technologies and applications are transforming the way business gets done at an unprecedented speed. And at the forefront of all these changes is Generation Z. With 2.5 billion Gen Zers globally, just think about that number. It's 1/3 of the world population. The opportunities for business are countless. Gen Zers are our future talent, they are our future leaders, and they are an economic power we cannot ignore. But with these phenomenal opportunities comes a big challenge. Gen Z is a generation like no other. They are not millennial on steroids or the greatest generation on repeat. They are the most diverse, most digitally connected, and most engaged cohort of young people we have ever seen. They use the power of technology and their distinct set of values to reinvent culture, to innovate, to challenge, and to disrupt. And they bring these behaviors to the workplace and to their relationship with brands. So how do we attract, train, and retain a generation that, at least on the surface, seem to be so full of contradictions? How do we integrate them into a workforce where the age difference between the youngest and the oldest employee can be as much as 40-something years? But perhaps most important is, how do we ensure that we are not repeating past mistakes? In my 20-year career as a management consultant, I saw many of my clients challenged by the rise of the millennials. The millennials did not fit the mold of what was thought to be a good employee, and on the marketing side, they never followed the life stage patterns that informed marketing for years. And it was confusing, and companies were not well prepared for that change. And as a result, resources were wasted, frustration was high, and so many opportunities got lost along the way. And this is why it is so crucial that we're going to get it right this time with Generation Z. To tap into the power, creativity, and opportunity that the Gen Z consumer has to offer, we first need to understand who they are and what drives their behaviors. In my research, I identified 4 statistically meaningful attributes that define this generation: seeking authenticity, celebrating individuality, consuming consciously, and navigating seamlessly. Whether you are a car manufacturer, a beauty brand, or a clothing retailer, these attributes are going to be relevant to you. Understanding these attributes and addressing them correctly can make all the difference between winning or losing the next generation of consumers. But we can't talk about Gen Z power without talking about their influence on the rest of our society and our culture. I always say that what happened with Gen Z never stays with Gen Z. As they adopt new tools and display new behaviors, we are going to see this trickling up and being adopted by older generations. Understanding Gen Z is therefore a business imperative, and the time to get ready is now.